Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiru if you're new here, and this is my Danganronpa V3 playthrough. If you would like to catch up on the playthrough so far, I recommend checking the card that will be going over this video right about now. But if you are caught up, then you'll know I'm fucking devastated, dude. I'm devastated, okay? Last stream, we played until we got the death for chapter 3. We did the whole investigation. I was like, man, I'm really tired. I gotta work in the morning, but I pushed through the investigation. And then of course, Kiyotaka wants to do some strange in the windowless classrooms with suspicious floorboards. And you know what happens? My girl Tenko dead. I can't believe this. We have to investigate Tenko's murder. I didn't have time to do it the last time that I streamed, so we have to do that before the class trial. And then we're gonna do the class trial. So this might be a long one. So buckle up, get comfy, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the playthrough. You can also check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/xgiru. I'd love to have you over there for the live playthrough of this. I usually stream it on Saturdays and Sundays around 7 p.m. Central Time. So hop on over. All right, let's start. We just found her, in the context of the game, we just found her dead under this like really heavy iron cage. They were doing a seance to try and communicate with Angie, who was the previous victim. I didn't even mention that in the intro. I completely glossed over Angie's stuff. But, What? How did this happen?
How did this happen?
Tenko, Gonta's so sorry. Gonta no could protect you.
Wait a minute.
Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know what's happening. It's a double kill. Unless it's two different people that killed. That would be crazy. I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away. Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes?
If so...
What happens in the event that there are two murders by two people? Oh, that is the wrong voice. Whatever. What happens if there are two blackened? Will we need to find them both at the class trial?
That's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario? Huh? What would happen? Monodam, what would happen? What would happen?
Not that.
Why do you look lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna ruin things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Oh man, they're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate. Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way.
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. Maybe he'll be revived by his need, the need for him to explain. Honestly, though. Hi, Courtney. Welcome in. How are you doing? It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that. Huh? It's all your fault, Monofini? Help! We don't know what to do on our own. We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right.
That's not true. I like that her voice line said, that's right. And then her actual line is like, no! Anything is possible with the power of love. You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodam.
Daddy.
I love you, so please go back to normal.
Father.
I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Oh my god. Monodam has lost power. Aw, you're making me blush.
Here I am.
I'm back! Were you good while I was away? Oh!
So much. My adorable, darling cubs.
Oh. Hold on, I'm trying to take a screenshot. Unserious.
With you running the academy. enjoy my relaxing vacation.
Wait, she looks back? Oh, I didn't realize! That's so weird.
Oh, that tickles. Father's intense love is getting me all soaked.
Why is this game like that?
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing. This better not awaken anything in me.
Shut up! Oh my god! That's how I feel too. Oh my god, Kate, what a horrible time to come into stream.
No.
Well, man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take off time to relax.
Tell you the truth.
Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whenever, whether you get permission or not. That's actually T, by the way. Huh, wait, so then who's this Baldy?
Yeah?
Oh, it's just a part-timer I got to cover me while I was gone. Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here.
Why?
Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed.
Huh?
Now that that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again?
Yeah?
Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates?
I'll answer that.
Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
Huh?
First come, first served?
Hey,
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target.
in other words,
If the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tango, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. That's crazy. If there's two different killers, then one of them gets off scot-free and we have a killer running around in the house still. Basically, Tango's killer wasted a kill, and Tango herself is a waste of a... Say it again. Say it fucking again. Say it fucking again, you stupid fucking piece of shit bear. I know it's you. I know it's you behind the bear. Say it again. Kill him. Guards, kill this guy.
now then.
Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later. I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too. This is really bad. Boy, everything's going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst. You're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. I don't know what he said, sorry. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. Sorry. He just left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go. That's why he's so amazing. I'm not reading that fucking line. I'm actually gonna go to therapy instead of doing the thing that I'm saying in this dialogue. Bye.
So long. Farewell.
They got a lot of work to do. Is he back to not talking? You can't make me, Selkie. So, to make sense of all of that,
Listen closely.
if both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Ah, finally! Things are heating up! I'm getting so excited!
Piece of shit.
Are you fucking psycho? Guys, where's Scrap? Where the hell is Scrap? He's always in here like, Danganronpa looks different today. Danganronpa. Oh, I love Danganronpa when I'm playing a different game. But he's never here when Mew's on the screen calling somebody a heavy-handed insult.
Shuichi!
This is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now. So, this is where you need to step up.
Listen up.
The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Then let's check the Monokuma file first. Victim is Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. I hate my fucking stupid Chungus life, by the way. The body was found in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. A stab wound on her neck. Same as Angie's cause of death. Oh. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again. Right. Oh.
Hey.
He's so scared.
What? Curse?
Were they found near each other? No, Angie was found in her lab, which is on the same floor. And then Tenko was killed during our seance that like a bunch of people were in the room for. But she was killed during the seance in a separate room on the floor. Hands off her. He's looking for protection. I don't even think it's weird. I think he's just scared. Also, I like that his tears make him look like he has very artistic eye makeup on.
Kaito, calm down. No way there's a curse. Don't screw around.
You're the one who's screwing around.
She's blushing so much.
You want to die?
I kind of... This might be controversial, but I could see that ship. You know what I mean? I don't think he's being a creep, but I don't like him. You don't like Kaito? I think he's fine. A dull sound reverberated through the room. That's fascinating. Why didn't you like Kaito? Just because he's annoying? Oh, she punched him?
Are you okay? My bad.
I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna go get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Okay. You guys are saying I don't like him because he tries to act like the leader. He thinks he has connection with Kaede, our Sapphic Queen. Okay. This, like, I've noticed this is a thing that happened to me with a different character from a different game who was also a bit overbearing in a different type of way. And I wasn't put off by it. I just found it, like, aloof and kind of silly. And that doesn't make me dislike a character, you know what I mean? It doesn't make me necessarily like them anymore, but I feel like it disarms me, which would be great if they used it as a narrative plot twist, but he still acts like he has a connection with her. He does act like him and Kaede were really close, but I think it was just because Kaede inspired him at the very beginning. Wouldn't say I hate him, I just find it annoying. That's fair. Yeah, it doesn't really annoy me really that bad. Because it's just so, like, bizarre. You know what I mean? It's so, like, unreasonable to assert that I'm like, this guy is crazy. I still love the room, still a bit wobbly. I mean, he's scared of ghosts. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True, we haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk. That's true, but Angie and then Tenko. I'm giving her Monophony voice on accident. And to think, earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Wow, Himiko... Oh, this must be tough for Himiko. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Investigation resume. Ugh.
Well,
It's too dark for me in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Going to bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay?
No.
That won't be necessary.
ah,
Yeah, that's not necessary at all. Why?
listen up.
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. New power? Oh my!
Eyes lit up.
Jesus.
I, Muiruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
What is she on, dude?
Oh, man.
What a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
Okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, that's a truth bullet. Mew is about to start singing Rihanna. Mew, DMCA. Okay, looks like we've got the statue, the white cloth, the cage that she was under herself, the magic circle, candles, and the hole in the corner. There's actually a lot more holes in the wall than you could see when it was dimly lit. I should have started with her body. That would have felt more entertaining to me. There's writing on the wall in blood. Was that there before? Anyway, this is the wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the dog god. Throwback. Worst day of my life. This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly.
Theo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls. What do you know about girls? Have you even touched a woman besides your mother? What?
I'm kidding.
Anyway,
Is this...
if this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. Wait, if she had a stab wound to the back of her neck? That's weird because she was like face down. Do you guys remember? They'll probably bring it up in the investigation of the class trial, but Kyo told her to like basically do child's pose and put her head on a rock. And so to be stabbed in the back of the neck seems difficult. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Do I have any suspects yet? Really? Maybe somebody on student council? But I don't know. I don't have any strong suspects at the time, actually. I cannot believe the blood writing on the wall is not a clue. This is the white shoe used for the seance. Placed on top of the cage. Kyo was the one who removed it. Honestly, actually, now that I'm talking about it, I do think Kyo is the closest to a suspect that I have, because he was annoyed with Angie and he organized the seance. Or Kyo collaborated. Oh my god. What if Kyo collaborated with somebody else to pull this off? This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back, look, there's a blood stain on it, right around the middle of the sheet.
But
No hole in the fabric, which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth. She was stabbed underneath the cloth. It might not be blood because the blood is pink. Oh my god, you're actually so right. I forgot. It's there and I was talking about it yesterday, but... Does anybody else who hasn't played the game have any suspects? No spoilers. Okay, I can't investigate the cage here. Oh, here we go. Alright. This is the cage used in the seance. It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage.
okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside. See, that's how she was sitting. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first. I don't know. I don't know why I gasped.
Hey,
Look at this.
is this...
A blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yes, I imagine so. The spatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage. I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. And she was fine, but now she's not. Also, we need to look at that board. It looks so obvious.
Then...
Oh, dried blood is red in the first in the game. I didn't realize that either. If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain this blood stain, right?
Huh?
Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. What? That is a possibility? But there was blood under the cage before they lifted it. So that doesn't quite make sense to me. This is the marker stone she had her head on. Like that. Tango had her forehead on the rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small inside to... Oh my god, to fit inside the cage. What about the crooked floorboard? It's loose and it's the one right under Tango. Why is this floorboard loose? Who chose the middle room? Oh my god. What if Himiko and Kyo work together or something?
If I remember correctly.
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance. Why would it come loose during the seance?
But
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. This is definitely like... Tenko's murder had to be set up. Can they be under the floors? There's holes, like this hole in the corner over here, in the floor. So maybe. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still. A hole? Looks like there's space under here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there. What? Something dropped down there? After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves? Okay, so it sounds like we might be able to go under the floor. Alright, let's look at her body. Tengo's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is a stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Oh, wait. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course. Quick deaths are my specialty. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around here. Maybe it's under the floor. No obvious weapon. Alright, I think that's everything in this, like, immediate area. We can look at the circle as well. It's a magic circle Kyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was. It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
well,
Was this drawn with salt? Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
what?
Are you feeling alright? I'm ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my butt.
I'm right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
But
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kyo? Seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Ah, fucking well. Okay. We also have the candles. Candles are the only source of light. How did the killer kill Tenko in complete darkness? Many are asking. I guess we'll talk to Himiko. She was in here.
hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko, be strong, Himiko! Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break.
What?
But she not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
like I thought.
She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Oh, okay. She's sad. I don't know if she could plot to kill. She's so sad. Maybe Kibo killed her. So you've been sus of Kibo, right? Oh, you know what? He probably does have night vision. Hi, Via. Welcome in. Anybody's just popping in. We are currently investigating Tanko's murder. She was killed during the seance, and I'm really upset about it. And frankly, I would throw this game in the garbage if it was a physical thing that I could do that too. Gonto is in here, right?
Why?
First Angie, then Tanko.
Can this be?
Gonto's so ashamed. Why Gonto no could protect friends? Okay.
Leave it to me.
I will become the guiding light that shines on you all. All right, he's got nothing to say. We definitely need to talk to Kyo for surezies. So we'll do that.
That cannot be.
Why? Why did this?
Knew it.
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
I am shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? I hate it. We performed all of the steps flawlessly. He seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Yes.
Oh, if we perform the caged child again and summon Tanko's spirit this time.
Stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened. Know why the seance failed.
That's so.
Whatever. Just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tanko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle so that her head touched the marker stone. Then, Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tanko, and after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. I'm Kyo right now, by the way. Then all four of us placed the wooden cage statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the caged child song. The seance should have been complete, but... Now that you mention it... Ooh! Wait, was Kibo in here? I don't think he was. It was me... me, Kyo, Corey Kyo, Himiko, and she was under the basket, and Kokichi. So, I don't... Oh, but I'm like, do you guys remember? Because I was like thinking of like how we would go back on the evidence of everybody singing to remember how many voices there were or something. And it's making me think about Kibo's voice recording software that he brought up. Kibo was supposed to be there, but we subbed in. Right. My instinct is to think that it's two killers and the second one is trying to make it look like it was one, but I don't know what would motivate someone to kill Tanko. But it seemingly wouldn't count. Well, they didn't. It's not like they knew that, you know? They probably assumed they could get away with it. They're not singing it again. Thunk. Oh. And it sounded like the... I remember when that happened, it sounded like the dog statue fell over, but it didn't. That must have been the floorboard popping up. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought perhaps someone may have tripped. It was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. Then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Then I took off the white cloth, and then... Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it... Then it sounded like Tanko was definitely killed during the seance. But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was in the cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
No, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
See, yes.
There is another problem.
Oh.
And that is, why ever did the seance fail? Shut the fuck up! Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
The point.
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham. Maki never was one to pull her punches. Thought that we had the same interaction twice, basically. Okay, so there was the loud sound during the seance. Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor?
By the way,
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
That's true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, strong. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Ew! It's actively dripping. It's a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move around pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
Well,
It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a lot of space. And strange to have the floorboard so thick, it feels like. Okay, there's a hole there. There's a bloodstain here. Okay. Well, this seems suspicious. There's a sickle over here and there's blood all over it. The blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is a murder weapon.
is this...
This came from my research lab. It did?
Well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality. You can hide it under your clothes, too.
Well,
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
that's right.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck? Bro, are you fucking stupid?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. And her posture's in the question. I don't think she was... What are they talking about? She was obviously stabbed. It's a sickle, so they can reach around her to stab her. If the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Nah, that's normal. Pissing me off so bad. Alright, this is so much blood. Blood is dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. Oh, dried blood. There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
Hey,
Well, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too. You're right. There's a little bit of dried blood on the underside of this floorboard.
what do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood splatter here when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
But these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Like, what could... Somebody... my first instinct is to say that somebody hurt themselves earlier, like setting this up or something, you know what I mean? Oh, this cross piece is cut too. Maybe they cut themselves while they were cutting this. Part of the cross piece that supports the floorboard is cut off. It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width too. And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is, why? Another cross piece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then,
So what purpose did this serve? Floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the cross piece supporting it had been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Someone was attacked or injured. My theory, and don't correct me if I'm wrong, because that would be a spoiler, but my theory is that they were setting up and they hurt themselves. Like they hurt themselves cutting the thing or something, you know? Yeah, the sickle is from Maki's lab. Some of the wood is corroded and is broken off so you can see into the next room. This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along that wall. This part is rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole was not made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here.
That's true.
Hey, Alfie. Got me feeling otherworldly tonight. Thank you for 47 months. How are you doing? If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
Ah, shit! Holy shit!
Oh my god! Like, guys, I gotta finish this dialogue. Oh my god! There's so much going on. True, but it would have been difficult to move around under the floor. We did all right because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in there.
Nope.
Then they could have used a light like we're doing right now.
Well,
True. They used a light to move around under the floor? Is that possible? I like when they just ask that. Hey, well... Oh god. Oh god. Sorry. Hey, well, thank you for the 49 months. Huge. Thank you so much. Hey, well, Alfie, thank you. Welcome in. How are y'all doing? Alfie's ready to party. There is a hype train in chat if you'd like to contribute to it. There's 4 minutes to do so. Thank you, guys. You would be able to see the light from above with all those holes. That's what I'm thinking of as well. Or that's what it made me think of. If you had a bright light.
Is that all right?
Maki, do you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back. And returned to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
cuz
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the blackened we need to vote for is... the culprit for the first murder. Culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay,
Yes, of course. But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both of their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. Oh, my lord, guys. 2 murders. All right. Oopsie. Let's leave this room. When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could have ever imagined unfolded. No, Tenko did not survive the ritual. She was killed during the seance. And we're all really upset about it. And there's another scene happening, apparently. Oh!
it's a lie.
Oh my... That little fucker! Oh my god, Kokichi Oma. Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror? Yes! Triple kill would have been crazy, Kokichi. Honestly, I was here for it, okay? I was here for the triple kill. That would have been such a plot twist. What are you doing?
Oh?
Sorry, I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard. You stepped through a floorboard?
So mean.
Jeez, that got me good. To this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. Sorry, my bad. There's about 30 seconds left, by the way, if you guys want to contribute to the hype train. Just your heads up. He's being Angie coded? No, I feel like he's less annoying than Angie. And that might be misogyny. That might be internalized misogyny, I don't know. I guess there was no cross piece supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. What bad luck. The cross piece was gone. Does that mean...
Huh?
Does that mean the investigation is over?
Confidence, dreams. That's what the killing game is all about. Killing game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games, they're all nothing compared to the killing game.
Bro has never played an extremely hard level of Royal Match with less than 900 coins and no super color ball. He doesn't get it. On the 6th level of the Lava Crush, he doesn't understand what it's like to be in Royal Match. Level 4,275. He actually doesn't get it. Whatever, Monokuma. Killing game my ass.
Killing game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
I guess time's up. Oh man, it's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something. What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same way as in this picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. I can't do Kokichi's voice for some reason. There's like a nasal register that I can't get to. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Also, I said I can't do Kokichi's voice, and certainly like some random person watching this is like, you can't do any of their voices, what are you talking about? But I can try. Let's go too.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see. So even she gets nervous sometimes. What are you staring at? Do you want to die? You want to die? That's how she says it. Everyone make sure to comment on YouTube. You can't do any of these voices. Honestly, please, if you're watching this on YouTube, I need the engagement. For some reason, YouTube just like stopped showing my Danganronpa VODs to people. So help me secure the algorithm again. I don't know what's going on, girlies. You can hate on me if you want. I'll just not react to it. I need to go down. I can't believe they're making me walk all the way here. I guess I do that every time. Still. Alright. That was a pretty quick detour before... I mean 45-minute detour before the class trial. So yeah, so if you were not here whenever we started stream, or whenever I did my intro, I guess, I am allowing myself the permission to cliffhang you. That sounds crazy. To leave you on a cliffhanger halfway through the class trial if they do a checkpoint, if I'm like not feeling another hour of class trial, which means we would finish the class trial in a separate episode. I just can't say that out loud again. Get it together, YouTube. That's what I'm saying. Thank you for saying my voices are pretty good, Kate. Yeah, I think the tone is what's important to capture, because of course I can't sound exactly like any of the others. Which day the CBT calendar covered cliffhanging? My God.
Oh dear.
It would appear we have all gathered. It seems there are less and less of us. Us friends mean it that much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. Yeah, Gonta do his best to help. I'd want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level. What's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly... Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Mafia Roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far.
Being said,
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brain so I don't have to use mine.
Hoo-yah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Acceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
rest in peace.
Okay, he needs to step off. He was less likable before he even parted his lips to utter a single syllable in my presence. Atua, please, lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. Are you sure it wasn't your recorder? You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you gonna say that for? Atua and Ghost don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is gonna be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the fourth floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Right already.
No, he didn't. There's no way. You're a fucking pussy!
So,
Luigi, say something. What should I say? Grow the fuck up is what I would say. Let's go. I don't even want to talk to you guys. What am I gonna get? Easter egg fun dialogue that someone later on will be like, did you talk to Kaito Momoda 1 second before the class trial for this one line that is a reference that is Easter egged in the Danganronpa anime? Probably. As usual, we walked toward the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard, down it goes. We descended. Have y'all ever been in an elevator that only had, like, the cage doors on it? Like this? It's a freight elevator would count, because that's what this looks like. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. Okay, I don't think that's how gravity works. And so we fell faster and faster, downward into the black. Wow, that was very poetic. Hi, Ari. Did you watch the Danganronpa anime? The elevator just stopped, like always. Doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it? Bright light of our...
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodome sad. Oh, he's back to his vow of silence, I think. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth.
Now then,
Let's hurry up and get this started.
extreme!
At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. The third class trial was about to begin. This is the best song in any of the games. Angie Yanaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to prevent the killing game. To try to prevent the killing game. Then Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men. But I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. If a man killed her, it's so over. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. My god, so many of us are gone now. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? We needed to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight the truth and lies in this class trial. I'll do it, bitch. Try and stop me. Maybe Kaito is the murderer because he wants Kaede resurrected. I could see that too. I could definitely see that. I got... What did I get? Have you ever been on a freight elevator? Most people said no. I don't know that I have. How are you doing, by the way, Ari? Oh, whoa. Saint Miko's ability silences all conversations except those the reticle is on. Librarian's glare instantly silences loud voices. Debate scrum. Hangman's Gambit. Psyche Taxi. What was the one that I got? It was this one, right? Makes the beats easier to hit. Effective during argument armament. I did want that. I still have 8 skill points that I could use. And like a ton of room for skills. I feel like I definitely would love argument armament, but I think it's more useful to get skills. Sorry if that's annoying. It's more useful to get skills that you use more often. Attentive influence increases maximum influence a little. Increases focus. Cool and compose makes the reticle shake less. These are expensive. Reveals V points effective during non-stop and mass panic debates. That could be good. Silences all conversations except those that the reticle is on. That seems kind of helpful too. Try this one. And then we have 4 more points. Should we do V points? Rebuttal Showdown could be nice as well. Removes time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece. That seems nice. Okay, let's do it. Alright. I think we're good. Let's rock. You guys ready? I know, that's the most annoying part about this quest, Ari.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
What crafters are you working on? I have leveled a lot of them up to the 50s until it gets to the like quests that you need master recipes for, and then I just stop and I do a different crafter. That's how I've been doing it, but certainly I'm gonna have the time that you have whenever I get to these later levels. Blacksmith, that's what I'm leveling right now too. I'm already at 51, which is kind of crazy. I guess the motive for the second murder could be if someone believed Angie would really possess someone and identify the killer. That's true as well. That's a good point, Madison. God, good quests. They should continue the trend of every killer being a girl. No, Selkie, we can't vindicate the Misandros who were happy that Tenko died. I thought it said Ash Trial. That's my favorite part of when it scrolls, when it says Ash Trial.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone.
This is like when you can't skip the tutorial in Jackbox for some reason. You forget to skip tutorials.
It's showtime! Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
It's showtime!
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time.
Okay, honestly, Kaito being so fucking useless makes him pretty suspicious, doesn't it?
Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
He's not gonna be helpful this time. Okay, guys, I get it. He's annoying me now, too.
Hear some comedy act from you two weirdos?
It's a funny game.
Who did it? Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Oh my god.
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Girl,
What do you mean?
like, you guys are gonna make Kaito sick and useless, sir.
The transfer student. Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Wait, that would actually be... Oh my god, guys, what if? What if somebody actually got resurrected and then they killed and then they had to die again? Oh, the book didn't burn up. That's okay, never mind, never mind. But can you imagine? That would be really cool.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. This is Madison right now. Oh, first non-stop debate. The Necronomicon!
Was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
Oh, that's not how that works.
Oh!
Thank God.
So, ritual did work?
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back. Yes, Rantaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami!
Wait, what is the...
Please, stop it!
Oh. Couldn't find the fast forward button.
Committed by the recently deceased.
What is the fast forward button?
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
Okay, I know what I need to shoot.
Oh!
Good guy.
So, ritual...
No!
That's wrong!
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded.
Madison accidentally giving me the answers.
Monokuma showed us. You have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
That's what it says. Use the ashes.
If
But is
Angie's
Kyoko a
ritual had
ghost?
succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
It was a helpful memory refresh at that time, Madison.
Hold on a second! I can't let that comment stand!
Wait, what did he say? Oh, I hit the wrong button, sorry. There's no way a dead person could resurrect. Okay.
Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
But they didn't use it right.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
Daddy said so, so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
Right.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive. You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Monodum is still alive, though.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
They're back to bullying him now that Monokuma's back.
Oh?
So toxic.
Resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
There's no way it's possible.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us. Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who? Who did it?
Oh, she's so mad.
I'll handle this. I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
Honestly, I'm on board with the idea. Fuck it. Vote.
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
Oh shit, what happened? Hey Luke, the ultimate transgender would never do something like that to Tenko. I know! Woke!
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie.
Okay, we have art lab front door, back door.
Research lab, which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
Lock picking, Kokichi's lock picking.
Katana, you see?
What was Sumugi's account? Angie had locked herself in the Ultimate Artist Lab since yesterday, working on the ritual. She would not unlock the door unless someone from the student council asked her to. Council members were Gonta, Iwo, Himiko, Tenko, and Sumi.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one.
Right. I forgot about the murder weapon.
Care about some katana.
Did not care.
Admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie.
We could say that he broke in.
I'm a fucking genius.
Broke in. Were Kyo really the culprit? Let's story fit the facts of the case.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie,
Okay.
and it was found in Kyo's research lab.
I don't have a piece of evidence that agrees with that.
Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see?
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon.
Kokichi's lock picking. Kokichi can lock and unlock the front door of the Ultimate Artist Lab.
You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Not care.
Admit it, you shit-eating worm.
I like that it does a little worm.
Classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie.
Hmm.
I'm a fucking genius. The culprit used a katana to kill Angie, and it was found in.
Maybe I feel like so art lab front door, it was locked. Kokichi picked it open. We have Kokichi's lock picking. Tsunugi's account that he couldn't have gotten in because it was locked and she wouldn't have let them in.
Kyo's research lab, which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see?
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Did not
Just admit
care.
it, you shit-eating worm.
I don't have anything for did not care.
Classroom, broke in,
Broke in could be
murdered the fuck out of Angie. Booyah!
Maybe I would do Sumugi's account.
Yes! The culprit used a katana to kill Angie.
How the hell do I...
And it was
How do I fast forward?
Kyo's
Oh.
But you see,
So the
It's
rusty katana was
escape.
the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about something.
Not that.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm.
I'm gonna try this.
Went to the classroom, broke it.
That's wrong.
That was it.
No, Kyo would not have been able to.
Oh no, Alfie. You better change into something more comfy.
Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
I have an ad that's gonna run in a couple minutes, just a heads up.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
That lines up with it too, Madison. That would make sense as well.
Whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Oh, thank you so much for your
How
grace.
clever.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Sumugi, and Himiko.
Guys, what if it was Gonta?
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie.
That's not necessarily true. But she does seem very angry right now.
You guys do too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Sumugi, and Kibo.
It can't be Gonta, I refuse. Honestly, yeah, I agree.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
You mean one of those 2 people? Because a robot ain't people, Jack.
Are we being racist kind of again?
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
What else? The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboard,
Yeah.
and Smugi. Well,
Quickest class trial of my life.
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
And I believe him.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
You on the other hand?
Hey, stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
No!
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
Don't say that, Kate.
I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
Gonta not the
We're
culprit.
not the culprits.
All right, everybody. Hopefully these skills help us. Art lab backdoor, lockpicking, Necronomicon.
Gentlemen, not betray student council.
Truth bullets.
And do you possible?
Actually, this might be annoying.
anyone could open that door.
Maybe not, actually.
Even council members had access.
Only student council members had access. I could disagree with that for Kokichi. For his lockpicking.
Robophobic remark.
My god. Okay, several suspicious statements, but one is obviously inconsistent. I'll listen carefully, sort the statements in my head, and find the answer.
It's gentlemen.
Gonta's gentleman.
Gentlemen, not betray student council.
Gentleman not betray student council.
And do you have an alibi for last night?
Gonta in room talking to bug friends.
Classic. What else would he be doing?
Out too late at night.
Out too late.
I didn't know
I don't think I have anything for that.
I can't.
Robophobic remark.
Okay, I feel like...
Gonta is
Well then,
gentlemen, not be.
I think it's gotta be Kokichi's.
a dead chick can't be the culprit.
Well, technically she could.
Why? It's not that far-fetched.
Well, the culprit.
You know, robots told.
But it's definitely not me.
Robophobic.
I've told it a robophobic remark every time. Okay, yeah, that was... It's totally cookie cheese.
I didn't kill Angie. Sure, there must be something about
That's impossible. Not just anyone could open that door. Only student council members have.
I heard it.
I heard it! Okay, so the skill... The reason that you're only hearing one voice at a time during the panic talk time is because I got a skill for that, which I think is actually really helpful.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
Me too, it makes me way less overstimulated,
I was
Alfie.
referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have. Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. Open sesame! Oh my god, how could I forget?
That happened? I totally forgot.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember. Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie.
Really?
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie.
I feel like I have to lie to prove that he doesn't know what he's talking about.
The culprit was me, all along.
I feel like that's what is being set up right now.
What?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins. And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
I know he's so untrustworthy.
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
No.
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie.
I know, such a quick one, Chupa.
Shouldn't you
How are
guys
you?
believe the culprit when they confess?
Then let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
Huh? It's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
What different method? Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
There were two doors.
Oh,
to
he's talking about the last
The
lock.
one locked last was.
The back door. I'm clicking. I have to right click.
That's it.
MFer. Thanks for watching the ads, everybody.
Back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
The tool the culprit used to lock the sliding... whatever. Which the outside was. Mind mine! Oh, it's right here. Damn. That's not good. Okay. This.
I see it.
The music in the Mind Mine is kind of a vibe.
The gold leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy.
Because there was gold on the lock.
The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it. The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
Huh? Are you talking about
Ding dong bing bong?
school? What school was it?
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right?
But it was still in the room.
But wait, how did they move it with the katana? And from outside Angie's lab?
Ultimate Farmer would go so hard.
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area.
Ultimate Sickle, Ultimate Hoe, Ultimate Rake.
It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigies hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
So they hung the effigies for a practical reason, maybe?
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
A different purpose. What could that have been? The culprit somehow used the setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. If I do the way the culprit locks the room should be clear. Psyche taxi! I'm about to start driving 200 miles per hour and hitting pedestrians, Chupa, so it's going great. Sorry, kilometers. Ooh. Oh god. When? Wait, what? Who turned the handle of the sliding lock? What turned the handle of the sliding lock? Dude, I love driving a little car. What did it? Kelly Barbie. What turned the handle? I wasn't looking at it. No, I did perfect IRL. Drive, Giru, drive. Oh my god, the effigy's hand or katana's hilt? I think it's the hilt. Phew! Okay, sorry, I forgot how this game worked. I don't think there is a break, by the way. Next question. Oh shit, we in the desert. A river in dry land. Last chance for lost hand. When the hope of new beginning. Fuck. Okay. Done to the... But what was done to the... Oops. Katana to make... Oh, what was done to make the katana turn the lock? I'm fine. What was done to the katana to make the... Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm thinking. What was done to make the katana turn during the... Did they, like, fly out or something? Katana was stabbed into effigy. Sliding lock was tampered with. For this? Stabbing the katana into the effigy made it close the lock, but how did they do that from the inside? Life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it all night long. Jan, if you're going my way, I'm gonna ride it all night long. Yeah! I just missed so many letters. I'm going too fast. I'm losing control! Okay. Effigy. Something. Lock. Manipulated to make katana. I don't drive anything like this. Don't. Chuba! On my good name. Okay. Something effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock. How was the effigy manipulated? Was it like swung? Did they swing it? That's the only thing I can think about with it being tied up. I'm gonna ride it all night long. Swinging back and forth. That's what I think. Oh, but spinning could also be... Sorry about that. Spinning would make sense because it would be doing like a horizontal action, you know what I mean? How did they spin it? They spin it and then they ran out of the room? That seems kind of insane. It's giving the same vibe as Kaede rolling the steel ball down her Rube Goldberg trap.
Was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
I wanna swing from the effigy, from the effigy.
Effigy
Spun?
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist. Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course, the katana would spin with it.
This seems way too precise.
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave. This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock.
How do they know that, though?
And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how Angie's lab was locked.
Okay, sure.
By using the effigy with a katana.
Should I turn the game audio up a touch?
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us. Oh, but could it have moved the slide box so easily?
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
That's insane.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
I guess that makes sense, though.
Since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
I didn't say that.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up so we'd think it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed.
Murders have been the weakest of all the games. I mean, I thought that Ryoma's murder was pretty interesting. Maybe the execution isn't as interesting. But I think Ryoma's murder was pretty interesting. And I thought Rantaro's was like interesting because it was so far-fetched.
I don't want to completely ignore that possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
But I agree that the other murders feel like stronger
actually...
cases.
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
Cough it up, Kokichi!
Oh, man, you guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
Rantaro died because Kaede set up an incline with books in the library while she was organizing the books. And then she rolled a steel ball from a vent that connected the library to a classroom. And then it somehow perfectly rolled onto Rantaro's head as he was attracted to a camera setup. Yeah, the convolution does make them feel less improbable.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me?
Oh my god, he's doing Among Us psychology.
And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Don't do that, actually.
Okay, I'll start right now.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
You. I can't hold it up anymore.
Oh my god.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand?
We're just moving on.
As basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster.
Cum dumpster!
Oh wait.
Cum dumpster! Cum dumpster! Cum dumpster! Cum dumpster! Cum dumpster!
Got a rhythm to it.
Finally! Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
You know what? Consent is required and consent is sexy.
What should we talk about now?
You know what? Go into your right, not this current topic.
Must focus not on the locked room, but on
But who the
entered
cum
Nancy's
dumpster
lab.
truly is among us?
Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
You love when I cook on stream? Oh my god, you can go enjoy the fruits of my labor on my Blue Sky exclamation point socials. Cum dumpster. Bum bum. Sorry, you can't hear that if you're watching the VOD. Da 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 da.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Sumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Sus dumpster is crazy. By the way,
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
what else can you prove using your recording function?
It's fine. It's just a waste of time.
A suspect? suspect.
You could be.
Never kill Angie.
But she didn't say she'd never kill Tenko.
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Do not get this guy a seat as a judge. Do not vote Kokichi in.
You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
This is low-key, though, what Angie was doing with the student council.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down.
Oh, I don't want that.
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list?
I would agree, Kate, that...
Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That could be a thing that happens in the third game, to be honest.
Sort of a difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
I don't know why I can do this.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Why is there a poll in chat asking if you're a cum dumpster? Yes, no, I don't want to talk about it. No.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
You know what? I respect I don't want to talk about it. If you're out here saying yes, wholehearted. 3 of you are excited about being cum dumpsters. You know what? Let your freak flag fly. Freak flag fly. Let me just re-enunciate that just in case.
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Huh?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie's?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
What do you mean?
I'm not reading a message out loud, AOL. That's diabolical of you.
The 2 victims could have been killed by 2 separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first Blackened responsible for the first victim. We've got to figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless. Did you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
Ah! Himiko?
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you!
Yes! Tell him! Tell all of them!
Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her?
Oh my god!
Himiko...
I feel her rage in my heart.
Lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give 2 shits about Tenko when she was alive. But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Kokichi, enough!
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now. Our only option is to face her death head on.
Yeah. Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through.
I really don't think you do, but go on, Kaito.
So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth. I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Kaito! Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless. The name of the curse is... Death Curse! I suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Listen up. All you guys are gonna help out too.
What, you don't like the cum dumpster receives the cum being pinned, Madison?
Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival.
That's true, Luke. That is true. I don't actually think that would be Himiko.
I won't forgive something so messed up!
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died too.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died.
I think this is true. Like, we have to understand both cases in order to have the full context of the situation, you know what I mean?
If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever.
Okay. Fine. I'll replace Madison's pin so she's less humiliated.
Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on!
Kaito.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
Yeah, maybe.
You're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So what do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
Tencrotch?
Tancrotch!
That's diabolical! The people who attended the seance. Oh my god. Kyo, Shuichi, Himiko, Kokichi.
That's it!
That's us. Don't ever say such a thing about my
It was
mother.
me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits!
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
The cum polls are out of control. Everyone's leaving the stream right
Well,
now.
that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
I agree that he is the most suspicious.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes?
Well, it could be like a magician with misdirection, you know?
If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Sloppy! It's true, they are out of control.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either.
Sloppy!
I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in.
It was Himiko. Good.
Oh, right.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance. The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
Point of entry from outside, he must be referring to the floorboard. Okay, I'm a fucking idiot, stupid bitch. Just go die in a hole. Guess they're talking about over here.
There! You're talking about under the floor, right?
I don't know why that other one wouldn't convey under the floor.
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person could move through.
Aw, Chuba, that's so cute.
There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
I am not bald.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
It's appearing before me. Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Okay. Oh, you got Northern Lion. Cage child, loose floorboard, Kibo's
during the seance.
Kibo's flashlight, hole in the corner. Or truth
It was
bullets.
pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Okay.
You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Okay.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Mew added it. Can emit a blinding light from his eyes.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
Oh, you gave him the
I said,
function.
hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Oh my god.
Hold on a second.
You didn't say anything. True, with a little light you can move under the floor, but is that possible?
The culprit sneaked in.
I think it might be the blinding light.
By crawling under the floor.
But I'm not sure what I should shoot it at.
During the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Not this
Because
stuff.
it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain.
Our villain had a light. We're not disagreeing with that.
You mean candle?
We're not agreeing
I mean,
with Candle.
Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
I think I might have to shoot Muse. Nope.
Oh no!
The culprit sneaked in during the seance.
Oh, it's probably a hole in the corner because I think this... It doesn't say that it was small.
Crawling under the floor.
It was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
What does the caged child say? You had 5 people, including a spirit medium and dark place with a light. Maybe it is the...
Because it wasn't
Oh,
dark
shit.
under the floor. You see, our villain.
No. Not what I meant. Not what I meant! And we didn't see any light under the floor.
Sneaked in during the seance. By crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the because it wasn't dark under the floor.
You
See, our villain had a light. Light? You mean candle? I mean, Kibo's flashlight function. Huh? Now hold on a second. Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor.
Yeah, that's not it.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance. By crawling under the floor.
What does the loose floorboard say? Not loose before the seance, there was dried blood on the bottom part of the floor. I feel like it's gotta be Kibo's flashlight function because it says a blinding light.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if
Do
they
I
were
just
under the
agree
floor?
with...
Because it
Maybe I
wasn't
do
dark
agree with going to...
Our villain had a light.
What light?
Candle?
Nope.
Damn it!
Damn, I've lost 2
The
hearts.
culprit sneaked in during the seance. By crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Thoughts, chat?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor.
No spoilers, but
You
thoughts?
see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
Stop having thoughts. Have real thoughts.
The culprit
Do I need to
sneaked in
use-
during the seance. By crawling under the floor.
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our
Villain
had a light. Light? You mean candle?
Nope.
Oh no!
Would the light be seen from under the floor? That's what I'm
The culprit sneaked
trying
in
to
during the
hit
seance
on.
by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance.
Would be a hole in the corner?
See if they were under the floor.
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
That's wrong!
I hate... Sometimes the bullet time battles are really confusing.
I don't
Sorry,
think the
non-stop
culprit
debate.
used a light while under the floor. There was a hole in the corner of the room.
Yeah. The combination sometimes
If
is
the light
annoying
were
to
used,
find.
It would have leaked through, and we would have seen it.
Especially if it was Kibo's light.
When we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
Hmm.
So a light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused
That was
me of
Madison
being the
earlier.
culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot.
Hello?
My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats.
That is true, you are kind of a lame
I
one.
only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
All right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
I neither want nor need your pity.
Honestly, tell him, Kibo. Oh my god!
Enough with the flashlight! It's way too bright!
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness.
I did. I said you were blaming Kibo earlier as a joke. Well, not as a joke, but as like a mild
Why
speculation.
was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny?
They busted in.
Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Guys, what if it really was a ghost?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Oh.
Say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that.
Oh my god, throwback!
That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Oh my god, Danganronpa 2 throwback.
Her corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
I swear I wasn't being
Floorboard was the
robophobic
one
as
under
crazy.
Tenko, right? If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
We shouldn't dismiss.
She's
the
so
sliding equipment,
angry.
however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
I feel like that's a pretty good idea.
When? So not during seance?
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
How could someone have gotten to her there?
There was a really loud
Maybe
thunk.
the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
I don't know.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
Yeah. He was talking to her.
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
There was already blood under there when the light came
Floorboard was
back.
removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Exactly impossible.
Then she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
What does she mean?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
Oh, I thought she was onto something. My bad.
Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think! If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your lipstick brains!
You heard her, chat. Get to it. This is kind of a circle jerk because we're spinning in a circle. Marker Stone, Iron Cage, White Sheet, Dog Statue.
It wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Honestly, Gonta's smart.
Like that.
Girl.
When Cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tango real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
They really aren't cooking. What's happening? Tango not being killed during the seance, that might not be impossible, but there's no evidence for it. Okay, so Marker Stone had been crouched over in the iron cage with her forehead on the stone.
It wasn't during
The iron cage, the blood was on the bottom of the cage when it was removed.
the seance.
White Sheet also had blood on the inside. Kyo was the one who placed it.
It could not have been done at any...
And the dog statue was about 175 pounds.
other time.
Hmm.
She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Like that.
When Cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tango real fast.
Yeah, these non-stop debates are kind of getting me.
Oh my!
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
There's no doubt. When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
Possible when the cage was lifted because it was so dark. Wait, hold on. It's possible when the cage was lifted because it was so dark no one would have seen. Well, I think they're talking about when the cage was lifted after the seance. Not when the thunk happened, because nobody saw what happened when that sound occurred. That makes sense? I don't know what to refute. Like, what matches, okay? Can I suck something up?
What about moment Cage was lifted?
How do I do that? Oh, like that. Oh, I can lie.
Cage lifted,
I don't think I want to
stabbed
lie.
Tango real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
Wasn't the iron cage kind of heavy? Maybe we could do that. Is that what this says? 3 feet high, 5 feet wide. I don't know. Oh, wait, I think I might get it. So there's blood on the bottom of the sheet and there's blood on the cage. But if when the cage was lifted, they couldn't, like, there wouldn't be blood on the bottom of the sheet when the cage was lifted because Kyo was the one who lifted the sheet.
When Tenko got killed,
Okay. I think I get it.
wasn't during the seance.
But now I gotta figure out where to send it to.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
I guess maybe I refute
Lifted?
Gonta here.
That's wrong.
Nice. I cooked. It took me 2 minutes, but I cooked.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted.
I know, that's why I have to review the truth bullets whenever
Because the
I go through each
inside of the white cloth had Tenko's
battle.
blood on it.
Or each, I always call it battle.
That cloth was
Debate.
removed before the cage was lifted. If Tenko was stabbed then,
Guys, this is exactly what I said.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
Nobody's perfect, Mew.
the only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right here!
Girl! You...
No.
What if it was Mew?
Still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
Welcome back, Mal. How was dinner?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
You know what, girl? I bet it is. Rebuttal showdown. Okay. Marker stone, loose floorboard, iron cage, sickle under the floor.
After the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage! They stuck the thin blade through the gaps of the cage, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red!
But the weapon was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Oh, fuck.
She wasn't that far from the cage's gap.
I think I needed to use marker stone there.
In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the... And that's none other than Kyo!
Who is she blaming? Okay. I gotta use,
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage,
I gotta say her
long enough to reach
posture.
Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
I'll cut through your words.
Because she wasn't close enough for her neck to be exposed. The blade wasn't long enough.
Wait just a minute.
We went over it, and the
Wasn't
blade
sitting down inside the cage.
of the sickle was only like 6 inches long or something, they said. Which it didn't look 6 inches long. Let me see. The blade was about 6 inches, so it was a small sickle. Yeah, so it couldn't have reached, because remember that the cage was around 3 feet high. And if she was laying down, there would have been plenty of negative space.
She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone. And the cage itself was about 3 feet tall. The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Then I messed up again? How did this
Yes.
happen? I am so embarrassed.
You should be, queen.
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Okay, you're not allowed to say it.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm going to.
How embarrassing!
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Guys, the floorboard, the thunk.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, for a living person.
Oh my god.
Huh?
We're gonna lose Kaito here.
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
What if?
What are you talking about? That's not possible!
We don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that! Screw spirits!
They're gonna haunt you now, Kaito.
Stop that now.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
Oh my god, he's driving everybody crazy.
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible! Spirits can't be culprits!
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Well,
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done that!
wait! I know! What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
How?
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I agree with
noticed.
Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
How would they have gotten inside?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Through the floorboard.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
No. The they she's referring to. Oh my god, pronoun controversy. I can't look at the... Who could have killed her from inside the cage? I wish I could look at my truth bullets. Herself.
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
Oh! That was the only thing that I was like, this is the only person who absolutely could have been under the cage.
What did you say?
Oh, shit.
Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
She committed suicide.
But that doesn't explain the floorboard situation.
Suicide?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage and then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right?
Yeah, it was really far away.
If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Oh my god.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the
Yeah.
sickle?
I think it's too complicated. I think this argument is meant to, like, explain that.
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Because we'll be like, well, why was this like this?
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
Tell him.
There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
I honestly agree.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Exactly. Maki did say that. Killer.
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
I feel like that's not what happened. Good night, Chupa. Good night, cum dumpster bruh. I'm sorry, I'll never call you that again. Oh, sorry. Cum garden bruh.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Sorry, I didn't read your whole message. And then I finished reading it and I was like, oh, I know what Chupa would prefer.
Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
She wouldn't do that, though.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
I don't think she wanted that at all.
What are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that.
Yeah, it feels slanderous to say this right after her death.
She told me.
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
She's not you.
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly?
Oh my god, this music right now.
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Guys, what are you talking about,
We come
Kaito?
from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Take him down a peg.
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her.
Oh, Himiko.
She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down.
She wouldn't. I agree with that.
That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gonta, no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
Yeah, it would be real convenient, wouldn't it, Maki?
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
Guys, I had a reason like 3 minutes ago, as soon as you brought it up. A proper reason. I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. I'll see you guys after the seance. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was a suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that. And if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko, chat. I'll make you all believe.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Okay, Monokuma File 3, Caged Child, Tenko's Last Moments, Hole in the Corner.
Suicide. It would explain how she died during the seance. She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Where would she have put
Finally,
it?
with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
So far, suicide seems to be the best.
Tenko died in a crouch position. Okay.
Its explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she...
Hole in the corner of the room the seance was held in. There's a space under the floor so you can see what was dropped there.
hid her true intent.
Stabbed in the back of the neck.
Person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
Hello?
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw underneath the floor.
That's my guess. That's what I'm gonna try. Consider. Why are they so hung up on this?
Secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself. Finally,
With the last of her strength.
Oh. She didn't have an instant death. Scrap!
Suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take
No,
us
I
down
shoot
with
stuff during the class
her, so
trials.
she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person. But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died. Secretly brought
Oh, fuck. That's not what I meant to do. Embarrassing.
Damn it!
Are you eating scrap? Yeah, you should watch the
So far,
VODs.
suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her,
I don't think that was her
so
plan.
she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person. But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
Yeah, you had a whole thing about cum dumpsters going on.
And then stabbed herself with it.
Why are we not talking about the
Finally,
floorboard?
with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
With the last of her strength. Okay, so we have the ritual. We have the Monokuma file, which says she was stabbed in the back of the neck, and it was her only injury. We have hole in the corner, which allowed us to see what was dropped there. And we have her last moments, which say she wasn't killed immediately.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her, so she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person. But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died.
Good night,
during the
Sakura.
seance. She could have secretly brought
Oh my god.
and then stabbed herself
I
with
missed it. Damn it.
Finally, with the last of her strength,
I'm gonna try that.
underneath the floor.
That's the only connection I feel like I can make. Sometimes I feel like with the truth bullets, when it's not obvious, you have to like connect two pieces of evidence, even if you're like the argument that you have in your brain doesn't exist for it. If that makes sense, do you know what I mean? No.
I was wrong!
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her,
I don't think that's
so
it.
she hid her true intentions.
Maybe stabbed herself?
Stabbed herself with it.
You can't wait that.
Underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
Can you suck up a new bullet? I don't think I can. God damn it. I can lie. I can only lie. What does this do? This just shows me everything at once, right? Oh, this hides the UI. That's perfect for screenshots.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her, so she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person.
Take us down.
Secretly brought the
Brought the sickle.
and then stabbed stab yourself with it. Finally, with the last of her strength.
And with the last of her
There's a
strength.
sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
The true cylinder just shows everything that I have.
Suicide seems to be
Her plan is to take us down with her. So she's hid her true intentions. Finally, with the last of her
Strength.
Hello?
She threw the sickle underneath the floor.
I'm so annoyed that that just happened to me. Oh my god, I'm running out of time.
Her plan is to take us down with her. So she's hid her true intentions.
Ah!
Yourself with it.
Okay.
Finally, with the last of
Damn it!
Okay. Guys, I would like a fart juice hint. Could I have a fart juice hint, please? You don't have to give me the answer. But you could either tell me what I need to refute or what bullet to use. One or the other. If you've played this game before. Yeah, I tried Monokuma File at the last of her strength. I tried what is it called? The Tenko's Final Moments. An essence of fart juice. A fart droplet, if you will. Bye, Chupa. I don't know if anybody watching has access to a hint, though. Please, if you played this game before. A hint, I'm gonna run out of time. Last of her strength thing hit the red phrase. That's just the V point. It's not, that doesn't mean that it's right. Do I need to lie? Oh, I wouldn't be so stressed if I didn't have a time limit. Longest nonstop debate of my life. You do need to lie? Okay.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her.
Okay, maybe I'll lie with hole in the
So
corner.
she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
I'm up.
We can't let it end here.
What if I had to start from the beginning of the trial? Wouldn't that be diabolical?
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan is to take us down with her.
So she hid her true intentions.
Oh fuck, I didn't lie. Damn it. Damn it!
So far, suicide seems to be the best
Explanation. Her plan is to take us down with her.
No.
So she hid her true intentions. And then stabbed herself with it.
finally with the last of her
That didn't work either. I lied!
Damn it!
So far,
Tenko's
suicide
not
seems to
that
be
kind
the
of
best explanation.
person!
Her plan was to take us down with her.
Could I lie about the Monokuma
So
file?
she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry if you're watching this on YouTube. Here it comes! Let's try this.
He threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
That one goes out to scrap. Oh my god. I'm just not a liar, okay? I don't have it in me to be a lying girl.
Thrown the sickle under the floor because she died instantly.
I just made that shit up.
Instantly?
Okay, Maki knew that she couldn't have died instantly.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
But basically, we have to lie to them to convince them that she didn't kill herself.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail.
Oh, yeah.
Tenko died instantly.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly.
Ooh, true. She's good to have on our side for this.
No doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
I'm glad you got it, but now I don't know what kind of person Tenko is. Not that kind,
Words
Scrap.
of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
I don't like the lying mechanic because theoretically a detective could justify any lie. Oh, the lying mechanic, like in the game. If they believed it served the truth they were certain of. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I feel like it needs to be, for me, like it feels like a difficult mechanic to use because there's so many combinations you could try, you know? Like, how do you get there logically?
How could you forget that, Maki Roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology. Anyway,
Oops.
Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle.
She said that she wouldn't have been able to do anything, yeah.
Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit.
Not that she would have died instantly, but that she wouldn't have been able to, like, move because she would be in shock.
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Wow, guys, I'm glad that I spent the longest time on a non-stop debate on the most useless argument that there was.
Considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
What a, honestly, like, what a waste of 10 minutes to me. Why would they...
We're gonna figure it out.
Why would they think that? There's other more pertinent evidence.
Anything peculiar during the seance? If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. The thunk. The thunk.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
Woo! I love telling the truth. It's so much easier.
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
It's sad they don't play the song again.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard. What could have fallen down?
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
I think anything fell down. I think it was the floorboard.
I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the
Consent.
floorboards.
I think it's like contradict and consent is why they picked that word. The other thing that happened in the dark. Oh! Wait! Oh my god. I'm not tapped into the game. Oh. I just hit myself. I think it's loose floorboard.
This is it.
But oh my god, sorry. I just scratched a like bump under my eye and it's making my eye tear up.
That floorboard came loose at some point during.
That's fucked up. It was literally just a pimple under my eye. Sorry, I swear I know what's going on. Okay, the thing that I like went about is, you know how Kokichi was like, I hit my, what did he say he hit his head doing? While he was investigating the neighboring room from where the seance was held, he said he stepped through one of the floorboards that had a cross piece cut off. But what if he hit his head? Just something to think about, something to ponder. I swear I'm pressing escape.
It was the sound of an intense impact.
We don't know that he fell through the floor because we didn't see the room.
Then it could have loosened the floorboard.
It is true, there would have had to be a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be?
All right, then. Let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
Wait, didn't... Sorry, Kaito. It says that Angie also had a forehead injury. Yeah, I remember Madison. Sound, magic circle, cross piece, and dried blood under the floor.
Sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
I don't think they could have done that.
Make such a loud crashing sound. Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But it didn't fall over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor, then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
I think dried blood under the floor could work. Yeah, somebody stomped through the floorboard.
Step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Oh my god.
Don't be stupid.
Girl, don't.
You know, me and balls are the best of friends.
Okay.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard. That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Okay, I have two options here.
Then stood up with such might.
I missed. Oh my god!
We already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Hold on. How did I miss? Yeah, she's a comp dumpster. She has a lot of experience. Kokichi needs to get his story straight. I want to agree with Gonta's statement.
Under floor, then stood up with such might.
We already said there was no one under the floor.
God, oh my god. Agree with her Mew's statement? Right.
there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose.
So what?
The floorboard come loose. Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Guys, I swear it's not as easy as it looks. Don't disagree with me.
Culprit hide under floor,
Okay.
then stood up with such might.
That wasn't it. If the culprit hit their head on that tough floorboard, they would be dead? Okay.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound,
Loud sound while it was completely dark.
there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance.
Maybe it's cross piece?
Maybe that person tore off the floorboard. That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
This is the second one I'm gonna run out of time on.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor, then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Oh my god, it's spinning.
What comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know?
I'm gonna run out of time again. Oh my god, I'm so dumb today, I fear.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
Nope.
Oh no! So what made the floorboard come loose?
Sorry, I was born yesterday.
Sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard. That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound. Maybe the wooden statue fell over. But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Nothing fell.
Hide under floor, then stood up with such might.
Okay, that didn't work either. I thought I would try.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Nico's not that kind of person.
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Give me more time!
Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
I can make it
That
last.
wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
What the hell? Made too many mistakes. I'm a stupid fucking idiot. Man, I'm not on my game today.
We can't let it end.
Nico's not that kind of person. Okay.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
The sound during seance, the magic circle.
Considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance.
What does the dried blood say? Small amount of blood that was on the ground under the floor of the room that the seance was held in. It was quite far from where Tenko's blood was dripping. The cross piece, only the portion that supports the floorboard was cut off. Like someone had purposely cut it. Maybe, did someone say that it would take a lot of force to...
Maybe that person tore off the floorboard. That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound. Maybe the wooden statue fell over. But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Oh my god.
Under floor, then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the
We could
only
also
one here
agree
who's
with stomp through
standing
the
on ball.
floorboard with crosspiece under the floor.
With balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid.
Her and balls are the best of friends.
Balls are the best of friends.
Did you guys know that? I don't know if you caught that. The 16th time.
The floorboard come loose.
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Okay, so it can't be force.
Participated in the seance.
The floor.
Bro!
I agree.
God! You is a balls kind of girl.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
Stomped on it?
The floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation,
Stomped on it, though.
one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Why would they stomp on it?
Someone?
And then they ran under there?
Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the crosspiece?
Would they stand to gain? Their way out. Tenko's body was at one end of the loose floorboard. The crosspiece that had been cut was on the other side. The unsupported part was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. I didn't know that. No, it was their way of getting inside to kill her and then getting out. Only one of the crosspieces was cut, the other two were intact. One of them was right under Tenko. The other was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Think! Come on! Think! Oh god, it's Hangman's Gambit. Nope. Access point? Nope. Anagram? What does anagram mean? Sneak? N-E... No. Sickle? Is there an I? Oh. How does it get worse? My ass is just gonna be guessing. Jumbled letters. C? Oh, maybe seance. Where's the A? I missed it. That was an S. It was an E. C? Okay, it wasn't seance. C. 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 U. C's. C. Steel. Persona 3 mentioned. Bro, what the hell? What happened when the loose floorboard was stepped on? C. C's. It was C's. Seesaw. Seesaw. It's gotta be seesaw effect now. Dude, C's had our backs after all. Let me see the letters. E. F. F. I don't know where another E is. Hi, Dan. I can't believe C's helped us. C. Oh, I forgot it needed to be an E. Ah! I'm rushing. I don't need to. This part's just really boring while you wait. E? I didn't look for a C at the same time, my foolish ass. Next time we're looking for C and T. Keep your eyes peeled. You know, I don't know. I'm alright. I feel a little bit delirious with this class trial today.
That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
Seesaw effect. I hate Hangman's Gambit. I didn't mean to cut her off, sorry.
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two crosspieces holding up that board were close to the cage. Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece, the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever. A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly
Oh.
it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
So they would have had to slide the blade into the cage, like the loops of the cage, and then jump on the board.
Huh? How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
But it has to be under the sheet. The floorboard, seesaw, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. What conclusions can I draw from this? There's only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence. Between the victim and the floorboard. Next to the cage, underneath the floorboard, top. I think the top of the cage.
That's it! The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down.
That's crazy.
The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
So it would have had to been Kyo that did that.
The wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's
That's
true that the
crazy.
sickle's blade was thick, which made the statue wobble.
So no one was under the floor at all.
But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
I wasn't on that track at all.
Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage.
The killing game, man. I know.
The sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
That's
The
fucked up.
6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouch position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
I think someone was there because there's still other blood. Yeah, there was somebody there before, but not for the murder.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide.
Homicide? I mean, what?
Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know? They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box.
This is
Kudos,
truly outside of the
culprits.
box.
You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
I fell down a rabbit hole. Was it a Danganronpa rabbit hole? How are you doing, by the way, Dan? I hope you're well. I'm clicking?
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
What are you talking about?
The only one? Why's that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared before.
Oh, because she directed everybody to the middle
By
room.
cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room.
What if Kyo, like, somehow knew about the plan? Do you know what I'm saying?
That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not?
Or Himiko was trying to kill someone else? She did volunteer the center one.
Oh, yeah.
I know, me too.
Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko,
Not,
prepared her seesaw
not
trap
the
ahead of time.
nefarious glowing Himiko silhouette.
Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it. Then, she killed Tenko. All according to...
Diabolical Himiko. You'd
It's a
never.
lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
No.
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and
It
loved,
it gives
tragedy.
Kyo or Kokichi.
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Yeah, you could prepare the floorboards and... Actually, wait, Luke. You're actually onto something, because at the very end of the investigation, Kokichi is like, I just stepped through the floor because one of the cross joints was cut. So whoever the killer was prepared all the rooms, which would lead credence to Kyo trying to steer this conversation towards Himiko's blame by saying, oh, she picked the room, because he was like, what room should we pick? He asked what room they should pick and made somebody else pick, and he was going to blame that person.
I killed Tenko?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
It is true using the middle room was Himiko's idea, but does that mean that Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel. Oh my god, it's the intermission. All right, everybody. Well, what a chunky chapter it has been. I've had to split this one up into multiple parts, but things are really coming together, at least with Tenko's murder. It's not really looking very good at all for Kyo, if I'm being quite honest. I'm actually incredibly suspicious of Kyo, if I'm being quite honest, but we'll see who the culprit really is in the next one. I would love to finish the class trial tonight, but I fear that my live audience will all fade into the oblivion by 1:30 in the morning. So we're gonna give the last half of this class trial the attention it deserves in the next one, which is tomorrow for us. So again, if you want to watch it live, come over to twitch.tv/xgiru. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so that YouTube lets you know when I post again, and so that more people can see these videos as well, because your engagement and you watching this video helps me out a lot. So thank you so much for joining us today. I will see you in the next one. Bye.